Hi and welcome to Teach the Table. I'm Nathan and this is Azul. This is a quick little tile laying game. We're going to be placing tiles on a Portuguese wall using tiles of various colors. You're going to take tiles from these factory displays, place them into your pattern lines here, and once a pattern line is completely full of all the same tiles, then you get to put one of those tiles onto your wall. The game's played in a number of rounds until one player has completed an entire horizontal row on their wall, which will trigger the end of the game. Then we have end game scoring, and the person with the most points at the end is the winner. Players take one turn at a time in a clockwise fashion, starting with the player with the starting player token. They're going to put the token in the center of the factory displays, and now they can do one of two things. They can either take all matching tiles from one of the factory displays, in which case all the rest of the tiles go to the center, or they can take all matching tiles from the center, and if there's a starting player token, they can take that as well. Once they've chosen their tiles, they have to choose one of their pattern lines to place those tiles in. Only tiles of the same type can be in the same pattern line. The ultimate goal being to fill up a pattern line entirely so that later on one of those tiles can go in the corresponding space on their wall. The other tiles left over will just go into the lid of the box, never to be seen again until another game. Once you've chosen a pattern line and there's any tiles left over that can't be placed there, then those are going to fall to the floor, which are going to be negative points at the end of the scoring phase. Another rule about placing tiles in your pattern lines is that if you already have a tile in a certain row, you can't put tiles there because obviously you're not going to be able to put another black tile in that row. So you can never put tiles here in the future. After taking your tiles and putting them in your pattern line, it's going to be the next player's turn, and they will just continue around until all the tiles from the factory displays and all the tiles from the middle of those displays are completely gone. If you're the person to take that tile from the middle with the starting player token does go down to the floor, so it is going to be negative points for you later on, but you'll be the starting player at the next round. Once all the tiles on offer are gone, players are going to start filling in their wall simultaneously, starting with the top row and going all the way down, only taking a tile if a pattern line is completely full. As they go, they're going to score points. When placing a tile onto your wall, you get 1 point for the tile itself if there's nothing adjacent to it, or if there's a connected row or column, you'll get additional points. In this example, that would be worth 2 points. Or if these tiles were already there and you place that yellow, that's going to be worth 2 points plus 3 points, so a total of 5 points for placing that tile. You'll score the points as you go, going from top to bottom, and only putting tiles on if the pattern line is completely full. Any leftover tiles in that spot are going to go into the lid of the box. Also remember when scoring your wall tiles at the end to take negative points for each tile that's in the floor down here. And those tiles will go in the lid of the box as well, except for the starting player tile. Don't put that in the lid because we will need it for the next round. This person will be the starting player. Then you would check to see if any players filled up a horizontal row completely. In this case, they hadn't, but that would trigger the end of the game. So we're going to fill up 4 tiles on each of those factory offerings, and we're going to do it all over again. If you do run out of tiles from the bag when you're filling up the factory offers at the beginning of a round, just take the tiles out of the lid of the box and place them back in here to recycle them. At the end of wall tiling, if someone's completed a horizontal row, that's going to trigger the end of the game. So after the end of scoring, then there's also additional bonus points that are scored. So each person will get 2 points for each horizontal row that's completed and 7 points for each vertical row that's completed. Also, people will get 10 points for each color that they filled up all the spots of that color. So if you did all the yellow on your board, you'd get 10 points for that, but you do that for each color that you've done so. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the winner, and a tie is broken by whoever has the most horizontal lines. And that's how you play Azul. Thanks for watching Teach the Table. I hope this was helpful to you. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. As always, don't forget to have fun.